Hey guys, how are you? So I am going through this new topic that I would be talking about today, and the topic is how to install an integrated development environment for your JavaScript programming. So basically, integrated development environment, if I go through that, is an application that you can use in order to write your code. So either you can write your code in Notepad or you can use any other kind of a Word document, but that is not kind of a standard when you start writing any kind of development code. So integrated development environment is an open source application that you can really use in order to write your code. So not all of them are really same. Some of them are paid, some of them are open source. So if I go through integrated development environment, okay. So if you go through that, you'll come to know an ID is a software application that provides comprehensive facilities to computer programmers for software development, right? But the main thing is, how do you know like which kind of language supports which kind of integrated development environment? So that's what I'm here you to tell you about. So I would be talking today about which is the best integrated development environment that you can use in order to do your JavaScript programming. So this is for people who are beginners in JavaScript programming and they want to learn which are the best tools that they can utilize in order to uh, do their programming. So let me start first of all. So there are two tools that I know that are really good and I've used them personally for a good amount of time. First one is WebStorm. So WebStorm is one of the good, like it's one of the top tools to be precise for JavaScript development. And you can go to the JetBrains website and then you can download a trial version of WebStorm. So WebStorm is really good. WebStorm is good in a way where it gives you suggestions about what are the available methods in your node modules and different kind of things regarding that. So WebStorm is really good. I really liked it because I had a corporate license at the point of time when I was using it. So I didn't have to stick with the trial version because trial version, what happens is basically it kind of expires in 30 days and then your integrated development environment will close after every few minutes. So just going, I didn't want to do that kind of hassle on my local PC, and I like to focus a lot. So if it's kind of like it switches off after like 15 minutes, it's a big problem then for development. Okay, so WebStorm is one idea if you have kind of like the money to buy a monthly or an yearly subscription of it, you can totally go through it. It is really good. So how I was telling that it gives you the suggestions of what kind of tags you can utilize. For example, this is a React oriented function. So it kind of tells you like, like which kind of, if even you are just starting to type something, it will suggest you, okay, this is something that you can do. So this is one of the good things. Again, WebStorm, I'm thinking like all of the people who are in this video also have an idea about what is GitHub and what is source code control. And regarding that, you can directly connect to a source code from WebStorm, which is really good. So you do not have to go through a Git UI or a Git bash in order to push or pull your code, and you can directly set up your repository inside the integrated development environment here. Second, so if I go to the second application, it would be VS Code. So this is the one that I'm using currently, and it's very good. First of all, it's free. Second of all, it supports JavaScript and TypeScript, which is kind of the things that are really popular if you are working with JavaScript. Like ES6 lint is one of the things that are supported by VS Code, and once you download this, you'll get to know the power of it. Same things like WebStorm, it gives you suggestions of what are your options right now, what about the code that you're trying to build, what are the options in the function that you can really use, what are the inbuilt methods that you can use, or the ones that you have in your node module. So it's really good. So you can download it for Windows or you can download it for Apple anyhow. So it's kind of, you can have it for all of the operating systems. So it's really good. I'll just show you how it looks like. It's still running on my PC. So this is one of the views of how VS Code looks like. And you can just like, it's good. It has a lot of extensions and it has a lot of different things that will help you in order to do your development. So you can have like different, like for TypeScript, if I want to add a different kind of an extension, I can just go in the IDE and search what are my options. So it's really good. It has a big library of extensions, which will really help you to do JavaScript development. And managing everything is very easy. Same thing as I told, you can connect to a repository using VS Code directly. Source code management would be the one part where you can really, implement all those things. See, so you can just add wherever you really want to go from. So just talking about this, these are my two recommendations for the integrated development environments that you should really use in order to do your JavaScript development. And that's kind of like my personal experience from working with JavaScript for a couple of years now. So that's what I think is my side to it. So I think this video would be useful for people who are just going into or starting JavaScript development. I would love to have some comments in this video so I can explain in detail what are the shortcuts and how to utilize them in the integrated development environment while doing your course, but that would be a longer video. So this is my video regarding like which is the best JavaScript integrated development environment that you can use right now. Thank you all.